As we come on the air in the West tonight, it's great to have you with us. And as we begin tonight, our team is on the ground in Cleveland, and the Republican team is on the stage. The first big debate now underway. This video coming in late today before it all began. Donald Trump touching down, the man to beat, well ahead in the polls. Saying he's no debater, our Tom Llamas asked, did you prepare at all? And take a look at the lineup. The 10 contenders who made the cut tonight sparring in the same arena. Donald Trump and Jeb Bush, by the way, center stage. So let's get straight to Tom Llamas on the ground in Cleveland with the first highlights coming in now. Tom?
David, good evening. We're just behind the debate stage here in the press center as it's getting underway, and there is excitement in this arena. Usually it's for the Cavaliers and King James, but tonight it's for the Republicans, and all eyes on Donald Trump. Will he falter? Will he fight? And can anyone break through? Tonight, the top 10 GOP candidates taking the stage for their highly anticipated first debate. Donald Trump wasting no time during the debate, responding to the first question that he is not ruling out an independent run.
And that experts say an independent run would almost certainly hand the race over to Democrats and likely another Clinton. You can't say tonight that you can make that pledge.
I cannot say. I have to respect the person that if it's not me, the person that wins. I can totally make that pledge. If I'm the nominee, I will pledge I will not run as an independent.
This afternoon, Trump Force One landing just hours before the debate, carrying not only the Republican frontrunner, but the entire Trump clan.
Welcome to Cleveland. Is it true you did not prepare?
I'm not too, well, let's put it this way. I've been preparing all my life. We have to make our country great again. That's what we have to do. We have to make America great again.
What's it like to have the bullseye?
His closest competition, Governor Jeb Bush, earlier reaching out to a higher power.
This is the main way I plan is pray to my Creator.
Yeah, and so are you excited? Are you nervous? It's been a while since you've been on the debate stage.
I don't. None of that stuff matters. I'm going to speak from my heart, talk about my record. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
ABC News tracking all the candidates, some spending time with family, taking time out for supporters, and like Governor Chris Christie, who barely cracked the top 10, on the move today.
How are you? You gotta be ready.
David, this is the largest live audience for a Republican presidential debate. 5,000 people are inside this arena. It's going to get loud. At one point, Fox News considered using the NBA buzzer to cut off candidates when they went over time. Thankfully, they're not going to do that. David?
Tom Llamas tracking down the candidates for us today. Tom, thank you. And let's get right to ABC's chief White House correspondent, Jonathan Karl, who is inside the arena tonight. And, John, so much talk about Trump being the target, but there's somebody else on that stage candidates might be going after?
Well, David, for all the talk about the bullseye being on Donald Trump, talking to the campaigns, I see no candidate coming into this debate trying to pick a fight with Donald Trump. He may be the obvious frontrunner right now, but they don't see him as ultimately having a chance to win the nomination. They will be going after Jeb Bush. If it's 9-1 in this debate, the one under attack is much more likely to be Jeb Bush, still seen as the man to beat.
All right, watching out for Jeb Bush tonight. John Karl, thanks for that. Let's get right to one other question tonight with ABC's political analyst Matthew Dowd. Donald Trump said just in the last week, Matthew, this about debating. I want to remind everyone at home.
I've never debated before. I'm not a debater.
I'm not a debater, he says. I've never been in a debate before. What do you make of this?
I think that's probably an accurate statement because he's much more used to giving orders in his previous life.
Just delivering it out there.
Just telling people what it is.
When he says no debate prep, because you've prepped candidates for years before you became our analyst here, do you believe that there's been no prep here?
He's been prepped. What this is really about is lowering expectation. What every candidate wants to do, including Donald Trump, is lower expectations far enough so that then when the night comes like tonight, you can exceed them. And so the story is in the aftermath that you exceeded the lower expectations. That's exactly what Donald Trump's doing.
All right, Matt Dowd, our entire political team on it tonight.